ranked team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Ducks will put total effort to crank us up. Fielded in the end zone. It's Moore. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Under fire. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Looking downfield, it's Manning. Going to try to get it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for the season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
Got the quick pass. At the 35, he's got room. Touchdown, Texas! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
How about that first drive? The hardest thing to do in college football is win on the road. They're the underdog, coming into a hostile environment. What do? Possession one, go right down the field and shut everybody in this building up.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the two. Wants to go up top. On the run, still looking. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Looking for room, it's Whittington. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
He's going to take off. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
That's the danger as a defense when you play man coverage, is that if the quarterback decides to scramble, there may not be anybody there to make a tackle right away. You obviously want to take care of everything on the back end, and with these receivers, you got to get them locked down. But if you're the D coordinator here, you got to be more selective with your coverage and mix it up, because man coverage against a scrambling quarterback can hurt you.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Moore to the air. Got it in the middle. It's Benson.
The number one goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him. Try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job getting there, getting the hit on him, but nice job of executing by the quarterback. Taking the hit, delivering the strike.
The Ducks are at the line looking to convert on third and short. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. Sends it back in motion. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Tight end finds a soft spot. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. The Ducks are moving quickly down the field. Just keep swinging it. Gonna take a shot. Makes a catch at the 20. The freshman brought down after bringing that one in.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense.
And the Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. Try to get it to the edge. Oh, he's got some room in under the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon!
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
Setting up for the extra point that would put them on top. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and it was capped off with an impressive 18-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Wants to adjust the pattern. Dropping back, it's Manning. Quarterback now breaking the field. That's caught. It's Wingo. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass, really nice throw.
It's a running room, and perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. He'll throw it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Wingo. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. The Longhorns in the hurry up.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Let's it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And this QB starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
Looking to throw. Here comes the heat. Looking, trying to escape, cannot. The sack thwarts the 2-point try. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the ground with the back. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we played one period. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Motion from the back. Moore will throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Whittington. They're not just using the running back as check down Charlie in the passing game. They're getting him downfield.
Right, and take my matchups I like. If you're going to play man-to-man, who are you going to put on the running back? You want to put a linebacker on him? I like my chances, even with safeties. Those guys, listen, they aren't as great as corners and covering, so I like finding matchups and exploiting them.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They just keep firing. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has...
Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Ducks trying to win the day by running for another first down.
Run the football. It's always been the staple. We can go back as far as you want with Oregon teams. The ones that were good, they were built on the running of the football, the physicalness. Run the ball, baby.
Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush four guys on that play. They're going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic, but we've got fast.
And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football, be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary and make that big play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on the extra point. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. Coming out with it, it's Moore. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
So now it's second and long. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Bringing the heat. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
Well, the defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending it.
Picked off. A turnover in their own end. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
That's a bad decision by the quarterback. In that area of the field, you have got to be careful. If the guy's not wide open, you've got to throw that football away, because not only are you getting it picked off, but he's returning it now down close to your goal line and setting his offense up in great field position.
And the sudden change magnified for this defense as it's first and goal. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield, it's Whittington. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
Nice job by the defense, forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. He's got the tight end. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Hey, we're getting close to halftime, and it looks as if the big fella wants to be all over the highlights.
Goodness gracious, he is open. When he leaves the huddle, apparently he's open. A ton of catches already early in this ball game. They are featuring him and finding him.
Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! Fitted in the window for the score. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. To the air, it's Manning. Looking to scramble. He'll pull it down and run. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. The Longhorns want to crank their tempo. The offense changing the play. He'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there, and that time it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the 1st down.
They get him down at the 36. It will be a 1st down. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Wingo. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The hurry up now. 2nd down. Clock ticking. Fires toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
When you make big plays for your quarterback in the game, you catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him, knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. The incomplete pass, 4th down, fails, and they'll turn it over.
That is a great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
Moore to the air. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He's going to fire into the gut of the defense. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. They had hoped to come up with explosive plays, and they used one there to set them up inside the 30, 1st and 10. Oh, they're after him. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. A delay of game penalty like that just riles up the defense even more. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. The Longhorns will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. He'll start this third quarter with a run. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Ducks really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Moore will throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Toss sweep. Try to get it outside to the right. Got the first down. Looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
And run the football, you're ahead, you can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Fires to the big fella. There he goes. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And the Ducks have it with a 1st and goal. Quarterback sneaks ahead. Sneak gets it done.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
They'll try to add another to their lead. Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished the deal with the quarterback sneak. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Moore. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Texas offense. They put together a pretty good drive the last time they had it, but that fourth down stop kept them from getting anything on the board. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
And that's a big shot, and that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
Looking to throw, it's Manning. They get to him as he throws.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Buying some time. Rolling right and going deep. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready, they were disciplined, and made a good play on the football.
Drop the football.